Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Cardinals going up against Patrick Mahomes' Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go. All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Third and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Sherrills to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run it here. Where? It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Ingram again, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Ware gets hit and the ball is loose. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. The guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, it's gone. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The motion man is Tate. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run now with Ware. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Benjamin, the man in motion left. Back to throw. Goff gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dree Archer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Levante David. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Spencer Lanning now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Alec Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. It's gone. He's going to let one fly for Tate. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is Archer. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dree Archer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. A first update now out of Jacksonville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. To throw is Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The motion man is Tate. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Goff. He completes it to Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. Goff on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dree Archer, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Caught left side. It's Beckham. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Goal. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now running right through it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All right, here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught Eifert over the middle. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Ingram again. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to go out of of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Fights for it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Bo Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold him, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover, and now the kick is blocked.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Goff on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bo Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it in. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And the Colts coming out now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Eifert, the man in motion. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant has it. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eli Harold coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
23 yards on the play. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go, Leopard! Leopard!
A give. This is Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go. 319. 399 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Philly. Here we go.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. On 2nd down, Kamara. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. A quick hitter complete. It's Bryant. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Kamara, able to slither by. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on.